Welcome into another great episode of Shuffle, Scuffle. We got awesome gameplay lined up for you in just a moment. But first, we got to shout out a couple sponsors. First, Dragon Shield. They've provided every single sleeve and playmat you're going to see in this episode and, well, literally every other episode of Shuffle, Scuffle. So if you want any of these, use our affiliate link in the description to go get those awesome sleeves and support the nerds while doing it. Also, moxfield.com. All the decks in this video that you're going to see are on moxfield.com. So you can go there, see the deck list, and check out every single deck you're about to see within this video.
Moxfield's probably the best place to even go on the internet, but if you're a Commander deck builder, it's even better. In this gameplay series, you know the stipulation. If you make it a token, you gotta draw it on an infinite token. Hashtag not sponsored. And the winner of every episode gets to sign our exclusive one-of-one copy of a Magikarp with a bunch of signatures on it. And Cherries has a message about pronouns again.
Yes, my pronouns are currently they, them, but when this video is recorded, I was using he, him, meaning you're going to hear everyone in the video, even myself, refer to me as he, him.
Yes, and we got fans on this episode, battling our own fans, because they were nice enough to donate on Kickstarter to make this even possible, so we're going to beat the crap out of them.
Thank you. And these are monocolored decks. Let's go.
Hey everyone, Beezy here, pronouns are he, him. I'm rocking Nylea Keen-Eyed today. We actually brewed this deck a while back on an episode, and I brought it to life, and I'm looking to cast giant creatures for very little mana. Okay, this opening hand is like the sketchiest thing ever, but imagine if I drew a forest. Well, that would be so cool.
What's up, Zack here. My pronouns are he, him. Today, we're playing Jazal Goldmane. What we're trying to do with this deck is go as wide as possible and use Jazzy J's ability to pump all my creatures at once and kill everybody at the same time. The one thing that you can't do in this deck is fall behind on lands, so what really made me want to keep this hand is the land tax.
Hey, this is Joe, also known as Necromancer 78. My pronouns are he, him, and my commander for today is Ayara, first of Lockthwain. What we're going to do today is do what black does best, kill creatures and bring black creatures onto the battlefield to drain life from my opponents. I really like this opening hand because it's got 3 swamps, Nykthos, it's got some card draw, creature removal, and a black creature that can recur itself.
Hey guys, Joe Cherries here. My pronouns are he, him. Today I'm playing Laelia, Blade Reforged, Mono Red Voltron. The whole goal of this deck is to get Laelia as big as possible by exiling cards from my graveyard and the top of my library. Once it's really big, we're going to put some equipments on it and just bash through. With this deck, you're really only looking for one thing in your opening hand, and that's a way to get Laelia out by turn 2, and we have it here with Rite of Flame. Hey everybody, welcome down to the table. Shuffle Scuffle time, baby, meaning we're playing for a signature on the coveted Magikarp. Only some get to put their name on this illustrious beast. Our guests are Joe, who we're going to call Joe Berries for the sake of needing another name. Not that it's confusing or anything to call him Berries. And Zack with an H.
With a K, baby.
With an H.
Zack with a K.
So we got to determine who goes first, and we're going to do that 3 dice high roll.
Old-fashioned.
Scared money don't make money, baby. We got 11.
Let's see if the Necromancer can pull a 666.
Oh,
That's not winning.
You can beat that on 1 dice. Beezy, go ahead.
Oh, you want to go last?
Yes, I want to go last.
Beat this, buddy.
Whoa!
Why do you do this to yourself?
So I can lose. All right, Beezy, go first because I always go last on Shuffle Scuffle.
I'm going to start things off by drawing a card.
Wow, a great way to start a game.
And viewers of my opening hand will realize how good of a draw I had. I will play Forest and a Llanowar Elves in past turn.
All right, perfect.
Someone didn't have green in their opening hand.
I will also draw, okay, here we go, an Ugly Plains, and I will go ahead and play a land tax.
Well, I will draw for turn since that's the common theme here. And I'm going to play a beautiful swamp, a beautiful, colorful Lurewinds.
I can appreciate a multicolored land.
Absolutely. And with my 1 possible mana, I'll pass the turn.
All right, I will draw for my turn. We're going to go with a snow-covered mountain. Tap that snow-covered mountain to play a Wayfarer's Bubble.
That's so satisfying turn 1.
It is, but it's not in this deck. Go ahead. It's satisfying in most decks.
Right. Well, that was a good draw as well. So I will play a War Room, and we'll get a Selvala onto the field on turn 2. Pass turn.
There you go. I am not going to trigger.
Whoa.
Yep. And then I will play another Plains, and I will tap these two for a Felwar Stone that will not make white. And I'll pass the turn.
All right, thank you. I'm going to now draw for turn because that is what we're doing. I mean, that's how you play this game.
For sure, for sure.
All right, and I will play another swamp. Tap 2, and I'll play Arguel's Bloodfast, which I think is a great enchantment. And pass the turn. Go ahead.
Agree to disagree.
We're going to go ahead and untap, draw. All right, we're going to go with this Rogue's Passage. Tap this mountain for a Rite of Flame to make 2 mana.
And then you're going to crack my first ball.
And not going to crack away first bubble. I'm then going to cast my commander, Laelia, and Beezy, you have made yourself a huge threat.
Selvala triggers, nothing happens.
True, and I'll attack you. And we will get a counter after we reveal this Chandra, which will be exiled for the rest of the game.
Hey, and Rite of Flame has Chandra on it. How about that?
It is a Chandra art.
All right, I'm going to take 3 to the face, and that's commander damage.
Yep, that is commander damage. Go ahead, BC.
All right, I'm going to untap, and I'm going to draw. Okay, we'll play a Myriad Landscape for turn. We can use Selvala on herself to make 2 green, 2 more green. Nylea is now in play, folks. That's going to be it for me.
All right, we're gonna untap, upkeep, draw, and I'm glad, Joe, you taught us the lesson of why Wayfarer's Bauble in a deck where you're trying to get your commander out on turn 2 is not good. We're gonna go Myriad Landscape tapped, and then we're gonna go these 2 bad boys for an Idol of Oblivion, and we are going to pass the turn.
I will draw for turn. It is now time to play another beautiful swamp. So then I will tap for 3 black, and I will Swift End Selvala,
Very good, very
losing to.
When your card is so good that it's a threat to you.
He's on an adventure. I still have my enchantment here, and I have killed Selvala. What do you expect from a Necromancer? I will pass the turn.
All right, I'm going to untap, draw. All right, we'll go to combat. I can spread the love now instead of just having to hate Beezy out of the game because he's going to win. I will attack Zack, and we will get a trigger. It is an Ancient Tomb.
So that's 4 getting through?
Is 4. We're going to play Ancient Tomb. All right, I'm going to pay 2 life here, crack the Wayfarer's Bubble, and get a snow-covered mountain. And then I will follow up with the post-combat, best time to play this card, Ketis. The post-combat Ketis. Pass to Beezy.
Well, I don't have a land drop for turn, but I have the next best thing. A forced land drop for turn.
That is technically a land drop.
You're working hard. You're working hard for it.
All right, obviously I'm going to get a basic force. They're all the same one, so they look super cool. And I have no attacks, so I'm going to pass turn.
All right, untap. During my upkeep, we're gonna let the taxman do his thing, huh? We're gonna go Plains. How good are you?
That's my move.
One more?
What?
There it is.
What? Gotta make the video. What just happened?
We don't show shuffling unless something miraculous
That was
happens.
insane. Okay, all right. Draw for turn. All right, we're gonna use, you know what, we're putting down the ugly Plains. And then, because Beezy's out here working so hard to get land drops, right? We're gonna do this. 3, 4. We're gonna be benevolent, big dog.
To me?
Yeah.
Yay!
We're doing both,
Well,
man.
we can give him, just give him the life.
Could get.
Why?
Because you give Joe 0 life. If you want to give Beezy the
Oh,
spirits, I
then yes,
accept
then yes.
it. Yeah, Beezy gets the spirits. That's fine. I will accept that.
All right.
All right.
On the comments below, talk about my misplay. I'm just trying to have the tall kids unite. Here we go. Okay, we're doing 3 spirits. You're getting 0 life.
0 life. I appreciate that. That's generous of
You
you.
can keep that.
All right, and then I'm gonna gain 6.
You've already gained 6.
Yeah.
All right, and then, because I made a token this turn, I'm gonna draw a card.
That follows.
I have 7 cards in hand. I'm gonna pass the turn.
All right, I will untap my beautiful, colorful swamps from Lorwyn, and I'm looking out at the battlefield with lots and lots of creatures, and I have 0.
Maybe you want to wipe it.
We'll see. As a mono black player, you know, I might have some board wipes here. Draw for turn. I will play land for turn, Nykthos.
No, we can be, deluge for 3. We can be friends.
I really would like to just bring out my commander. I'm going to play Ayara, First of Lochthwain.
It's a nice trigger. Boop,
And,
boop, boop, boop.
So now that Ayara is in play, I'm looking at the battlefield again, and I will do nothing. I'll pass turn.
All right, we'll untap. Gonna go ahead and draw for my turn, as that's pretty cool. Go to combat. We're gonna send Laelia over at the guy who just made all these annoying spirits trigger, we're gonna go ahead
A braid.
we're gonna reveal an abrade.
Well,
I smell a trap.
yeah. Well, I'm gonna chump it with my boy Rick, who loves the orange whip.
I don't know what that even means.
We'll talk about it later. For the viewers that get it, you're on my team. One orange whip at you, big dog.
All right, I'll block it.
All right?
What?
No, I'm blocking.
He just bamboozled you into thinking it was his turn.
Yeah, that'll die.
Okay.
That thing dies.
Okay.
That's where I'm at here.
Okay.
It's dead. Get it out of
With
here.
the damage, it dies. Yes.
All right, we'll pay my second main. I'm gonna pay 3. Boop, boop. 2 of that's life. I'm gonna cast a Jessica's Will. How many cards are in everyone's hand?
5 for me.
5, 7. We got a 7.
Got a 7.
So we're gonna have 7 floating red manas.
That's because of the tax man.
Skibbity-bitty-bop-bop-bop.
So now we have 7 red manas.
And Laelia's gonna get bigger.
And Laelia is going to get 1 bigger, and then let's reveal those 3. 1, Ruby Medallion, Curse of Opulence, and a land for turn. All right, we're gonna play the land for turn. We'll use 1 of my mana to cast this Curse of Opulence. Who am I cursing?
If you said Nykthos was gonna be scary, maybe you wanna curse the Necromancer, the berries. Or if you think my spirits are scary,
I think I want to, so it isn't just because of the Nykthos that I think this is right. I think it's right because these spirits are going to be making me treasures. So I'm going to go ahead and give you a little curse, a little present from Joe Cherries.
I'm just an innocent necromancer sitting here.
well, now you have a curse.
And now you're a cursed one. I'm going to spend 2 of this mana on a Ruby Medallion.
Is Jessica's Will a good card?
Is it a good card?
I vote yes.
Tough to say. Tough to say. All right, I'm going to spend 1 of this mana on an Abrade, which I think.
Well, if you're talking about the best creature in play, I know what it is.
Ayara?
I'm not advocating for that.
So here's the issues. This is also a threat.
Oh yeah,
I
they
would
usually play.
agree.
I forgot that.
Like, I'm not saying I don't want to kill this.
no, I was thinking.
absolutely want to kill
I was thinking there was no good artifacts, but I was wrong.
That's smart.
Yeah, I'm gonna kill the.
Yeah, that's a good plan.
And that's how you don't politic.
Just don't
Kill my thing? Yeah, it makes sense.
Kill my thing, that would be the best play here, I think.
You should kill it.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna use the rest of this red mana here and 1 regular mana. Cast a Uba Mask. It's a Uba Mask.
Come on.
1 mana. I'm not gonna use that for nothing. I'm gonna pass.
All right, end of turn here. I think honestly, I'm gonna Nature's Claim the Uba Mask.
My Uba Mask.
Really smart.
Gotta do
Really smart.
that.
Really just saved the gameplay
Yeah.
and the editor of like a half hour.
My mask.
That was so
That's the
smart.
play of the game. Needs to go.
The Pog.
Did you just Porky Pig's Pog? It's a boom.
That's Pog. All right. Draw a card. All right, so I'm gonna start by going to combat. And as much as I don't like to play into this, berries, I'm gonna hit you for 1, and we're gonna both get a gold.
No, not berries. No, we're gonna get it.
That's what I meant. Sorry, I didn't specify who I meant by we.
Cherries gets
But I
the
meant
gold.
Can you tell us the gold coin?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, berries takes a damage.
Yes, he does. He certainly does.
He do be taking damage.
Next, I'm gonna crack Myriad Landscape. All right, we're gonna get 2 more for us. This board's looking mighty fine. All right, I'm gonna crack this gold. Bye-bye. Pay 3 mana because of Nylea's ability. We're gonna play Krosan Drover. My creature spells with mana cost 6 or more cost 2 less. And then for a big fat 0, I'm gonna play Tangle Golem. Man, I love this card. Gold Affinity for Forests. See, after that, I'm done. Yeah, that's right. Biggest thing on the battlefield.
Nice.
Except for Laelia.
All right. Untap, Taxman. All right, we found 3 planes, 1 ugly, 1 nice, and 1 beautiful. We're gonna start our turn. We're gonna play the nice one for turn, and then we are going to go ahead and tap 1, 2, 3 for a Mentor of the Meek. We're gonna move to combat, and we're gonna come in with Steven, our boy, in the air at Joe Berries.
I take a damage.
I'll get
again.
a gold. Beezy, why don't you hand over your gold?
Yeah, I can hand over my perfect gold bar.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
See the little shine on it?
At the second main, I'm going to go ahead and crack this Myriad Landscape. We found 2 planes, both from the OG Mirrodin block, and I'm going to move to cleanup and pass the turn.
We gotta move the cleanup first.
I'm gonna move to cleanup and put out another ugly planes and then pass the turn.
I will untap my lovely, beautiful, colorful swamps, and Then I will move to my draw step. I'm going to tap 2 swamps, filter into Nykthos. 4 black. First things first, I will play Relentless Dead.
That's a trigger.
Triggers Ayara. And I have 2 black floating. I'm going to tap Ayara to sack the Relentless Dead right away. It has a trigger. With its trigger, I'm going to pay 1 of the black, floating 1 black. Relentless Dead will then return to my hand. I will also draw a card off of Ayara. And then examine the hand. I have 1 black floating, and I will tap a swamp and play Relentless Dead. Surprise, surprise. So you each lose a life, I gain a life, and I will pass the turn.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna untap over here.
A little scared of you, not gonna lie.
I'm a lot scared of everything.
Okay.
I'm gonna untap, draw. All right, we're gonna cast a Commander's Plate.
Great.
It's a pretty
Boy,
good one.
Commander's great.
We're gonna pay 3 mana, that's 2 life, and equip the Commander's Plate to my commander.
Okay, so her power is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 10 when she attacks.
Yes.
Yep.
So you have a clean 30 at least.
So we're gonna go to combat. All right, let's send this at, doesn't really matter.
Yeah, you could pick anyone randomly.
Well, I can't, except for you.
No, I would say just send it at anyone.
I can't pick Beezy, he has colorless creatures. I'm aware of this. I will send it at Necromancer, because it gets me a this.
It gets me a this.
It gets me a this.
So you curse me,
Yeah.
and then you attack me.
I mean, that's kind of the point of the curse.
Hold on. Yes,
We could be friends.
I will trigger this.
Will you?
You could be great, you know. What's coming at me?
Looks like 10 unblockable.
10 that you cannot
Has
block.
protection.
Yeah.
10 commander.
10 commander.
I take 10 commander.
Okay.
All right, 10, 10, 10.
Pop.
Everyone's taking a 10 ski.
So tough.
I will then play the Scalding
You're getting
Time.
good triggers. It's always stuff you can play.
Yeah.
It's almost like that's how you built the deck.
It's almost like the deck's curve is extremely low as to accommodate.
Very bizarre.
Weird. That's as surprising as my Relentless Dead.
Low curve.
Fetch. All right, I will get a snow-covered mountain.
And deal damage to yourself.
I'll use 2 of this. 1 treasure. 1 gold, rather. I'm going to cast Shatter Skull Smashing to deal 2 to your guy that reduces things.
I appreciate the respect that
Yeah.
was delivered to Cross and Drover.
Absolutely. I know your deck. That is a good card in that deck.
The card is worth 6 cents.
Very much respect.
Shatter Skull Smash is like $25 or whatever.
I'm going to go ahead and just use my 2 gold and crack this Myriad Landscape.
How many myriad? There's 3 myriad landscapes this game.
That's right, baby.
All right, I will get 2 snow-covered mountains, and then I'm just going to pass to my good friend.
I will untap and I will draw a question. Obviously, we're trying to unite a little bit against Cherries.
No.
A lot of it.
No.
Can anyone answer Laelia, let's say if Commander's Plate just wasn't there?
100% yes.
Now, see, that is the type of stuff I like to hear. I am going to make a play based on that.
You can do it?
Based on that.
Why?
Absolutely.
If Commander's
I mean-
Plate's gone, why does Laelia need to go?
Laelia also needs to go.
She's also big, and you have Rogue's Passage right you think we can't see?
The Necromancer makes a promise to you.
Ooh, that's a Necromancer
That
guaranteed.
Laelia is gone.
Seal of approval. Okay.
Well, I mean, I have to get to my turn, but
Here's what I would also like to request something else. I would like to request that my Solemn Simulacrum die at some point. If through a trade, or maybe a chump attack, or a chump block, whatever. I'd love for this thing to be not on the battlefield. That's just a separate thing. I'm going to cast
No, don't give him that.
a 6 mana spell. We are going to play Meteor Golem, which would have cost 2 less, but I'm targeting Commander's Plate all day.
All right, Commander's Plate is destroyed.
Unfortunately, I need a gold, so Joe Berries, I'm going to send 1 at you.
understand.
And you know what? We got some beef. Cherries, 5 coming at you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
1.
We both get a gold.
Oh yeah, I do get a gold.
Whoop! This looks rough at best, but here it is. And I'm going to sacrifice it right away.
cheese?
It's gone now. I want to play a Copper Mirror.
Ooh.
Spicy.
That was one of Beezy's favorite cards when he was like 12. After that, I'm done.
Untap. I'm scared of everybody. We're gonna tax. We have 3 ugly planes. Perfect. Going to hand. And then we are gonna play a nice planes for turn.
Let's not forget the retroactive untap.
Oh, my bad. Do you guys want to see the most expensive way to draw 2 cards?
Yes, absolutely.
3, maybe even 3 if we're lucky.
That's weird. What is it?
We're gonna play Visions of Glory. 4, 5.
Okay, it really seems
One,
like that doesn't draw you any cards.
2,
But, oh,
3,
here comes Mentor.
4, 5. It's gonna make 3 1/1 human creatures tokens. All right, we got Bentorius, Denise, and the nameless one. And then we're gonna pay 3 to draw 3.
Seems good. Someone's gonna be going to clean up.
We're gonna move to combat because I would like another gold. And
But if we're against Cherries, it's really not worth it.
Not against Cherries. Okay, I'm already. If he's gonna keep his word,
I guess, yeah, if Laelia's dead, maybe this is fine.
But if you hurt berries, you help cherries.
look, berries. If you're keeping your word, we're good. So
All right.
1 more gold, which I will
And I will take a damage.
I'll get a gold.
2 for me. And then I will move to clean up, where I will get rid of all my ugly planes. And I will pass the turn.
All right. I will untap my gorgeous swamps that
You
I
don't
can't
have to
stop
keep your
talking
word to
about.
these psychopaths.
Yes, you do.
And so you're already politicking when you hit me with your commander.
We're friends.
You've squeezed the juice out of this berry, and that's enough. That's enough. That's enough. All right, so
I just want to kill Beezy.
So I'm going to move to my draw step.
Yeah, good idea.
I'll just drop a swamp, another beautiful swamp. I can't stop talking about them, as we know. And I have lots of devotion out there.
It's a lot.
And with my lots and lots and lots of devotion,
When you guys were focusing on me, this man's been going insane.
I'm going to tap.
Nick just hit him.
Cross that bridge when we come to it, okay, Mr. 30 unblockable?
I will tap Nykthos and have 6 black mana. And with that 6 black mana, I really first want to
Leave Joe alone.
tap Ayara, sacking Relentless Dead,
I've seen this before.
triggers. I will pay a black to bring it back to my hand, and then draw a card off of Ayara. Then, because I'm just really greedy for
Love to
things,
see it.
I am going to. I guess it's not all about greed. It's more about revenge.
And a promise you
guys?
made to your best friend, Beezy.
No, you don't have to keep that word.
So, spending 3 of the black, and by the way, kids, for those of you who are watching, revenge is not a good thing. Please don't do this.
Exactly. I couldn't. You're making such a good point.
But in a game of Magic, retribution is necessary.
Do as I say, not as I do.
get him.
So I would say with that 3 black mana, we're going to use our old friend Oubliette to your commander.
How brutal.
Enters the battlefield. Okay, so I'm going to respond to this entering and targeting.
Got it?
I'm going to cast Delicate Awakening. I'm going to put these using
like
my
this, okay.
using my 2 gold, and I'll put these 2 on the bottom, and I will draw 3 new cards. 1, 2, 3, and then it is phased
Then
out.
it resolves. All right. So
That's a blow.
that brings me great joy. And honestly, one thing I've said to you, Cherries, and I'll say it again. You knew I was a snake when you brought me into your house.
True.
Don't blame me for being a snake when I bite.
Easy made a.
Are you going to let this get... Let's get him, man.
All right.
I want to
So,
kill you.
That was the weirdest thing I've ever heard in a Magic game.
All right. So I will use the 2 black mana and cast our old friend, Relentless Dead. You each lose a life, and I gain a life. And then I still have 2 mana here.
Left out.
So
I know, man.
here's what I'm going to
Sorry.
do, Cherries, because you made me very upset. I'm actually going to play Mox Diamond,
Okay.
Okay.
pitching a swamp.
Now I'm really mad.
Oh boy.
This is what I do when I'm angry. I bring out the jewelry.
Throw
That's
money.
what happens. Let's see. I'll tap the diamond and a swamp, and then we'll do Dreadhorde Invasion. And with that, I will pass the turn.
All right. I will untap. Pay 2. I'll play a Mind Stone and crack it to draw a card. I'll then pay 4 mana for Atsushi. Or no, we'll play my land. Pay 2 for this, and then Atsushi.
Okay.
And then this will get a counter. Boop. And then I'm just on the pass train. Actually, I'm paying too much mana for all this.
Still in pass train?
I'm still on the pass train though, yes.
I will untap. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is go to combat, and we're going to get attacky up in here. We're going to go, let's see. I mean, Cherry's obviously not as much of a threat as he was previously. I'm not going to pretend that he is. Berries, this is tough. You got so many humans. They're going to get bigger next turn. Let's do 5 at Zack and 3 at Joe Berries, which will trigger the curse.
Yes. I will get a gold.
I'll get this mediocre looking thing back.
I'm gonna put the nameless one in front of him.
Oh, brutal.
Yeah. Sorry, man.
All right.
How about you?
I will block with Relentless Dead, and then with its death trigger, I'm going to pay a black.
That
and
makes a
bring
lot
it
of
back
sense.
to hand.
That sounds good.
I feel like I've heard this story before.
I'm going to pay
Deja vu.
2 mana, and I'm going to cast a nameless one quite literally, because it's a morph.
Oh!
Here's my little morph. You have no idea what it could ever be. My turn is over.
All right, let's untap. Taxman again. So it's the longest game that's ever been played. Monocolored deck. Found 3 planes.
They're all just going to the bin. Don't get too attached to them.
Yeah, they're not sticking around very long. So we're gonna keep the nice ones in play. You know what I mean?
It's a good choice.
There we go. All right, so we're keeping the nice ones in play. We're gonna do a couple things. One, we are going to play a Crescendo of War.
Oh, no.
Oh, no is right.
So yeah, it's about to get bad for everyone. And then, you know what? We're just gonna bring in Jazzy G.
Just to make it even
1, 2,
worse.
3, 4.
It's getting bad.
Our boy, Jazzy G. And then, because we might need a little bit of gold, we will go and we will attack you for 1 in the air.
Attack me with Nick, huh?
Golds.
Golds.
I will
get my
lose a
second
life.
gold.
And then I will move to my cleanup.
Before you do that,
Okay.
I feel the need to police a little bit. I am going to cast Beast Within, targeting Nykthos. Gotta be Nykthos.
Nykthos gets destroyed, and I will put it in my graveyard. All right, I will untap, and where's Nykthos? Oh, wait.
Gone.
Still see it. Gone but not forgotten.
Yeah.
Look, I just made your turn way easier because now you don't have to spend 100 mana.
During my upkeep, this will trigger,
So you'll break even and we lose 1.
Oh, yeah, that's true. He will break even and we will lose 1.
and I'm going to make a zombie from Dreadhorde Invasion. Gets a +1/+1 counter. And now I will move to my draw step.
Crescendo of War actually triggered on upkeep.
I'm so sorry.
This is going to get real bad real quick.
I will tap Ayara, sack the zombie army.
I'm just looking for my
To
one of
draw a
out
card.
to this.
So now I will tap a swamp and tap the diamond for Zulaport Cutthroat. You guys would each lose a life, and I gain a life. I was going to make a greedy play last turn, which I didn't do. I made just an evil, mean play.
I mean, I
So
respect it.
This
I
play
hate it,
is
but I
neither-
respect it.
It's neither greedy nor mean nor evil. It's just what my deck does. So we're going to do Toxic Deluge, and the question is, what is the highest toughness on the board?
4 here.
It looks like 4 for this golem.
So I will then, on cast, I will pay the additional cost of 4 life.
All right, so I have to respond because I'm going to do something. Joe read me to filth, as they say, and I will megamorph a Dent Protector. It's going to get a counter, and I'm going to get back Nature's Claim and be the hero everyone wants me to be.
Ooh.
By killing Oubliette.
Interesting.
No, I'm pretty sure now there's another thing that's super threatening.
So then creatures will die.
Creatures
and
die.
I'm going to have a couple Zulaport triggers.
You're going to have 3, and we can just do that right now.
Yeah.
I'm going to have a trigger on Atsushi.
I'm going to have a trigger on Sad Robot.
I'm going to put Ayara in the graveyard.
Can't believe you put Denise down, dude.
I'm sorry. I even killed my own beast.
That's tough.
My choice on Atsushi is going to be to exile the top 2 cards in my library, and I can play them. 2.
I'll take my draw of Solemn.
You guys each took 3 life, and I will pass the turn.
All right, I will untap for my turn. We'll draw. I like that one. I like that one a lot.
Upkeep, this goes to 2.
Play a land. I mean, obviously this top is free as can be. All right, I will then cast the Horn of Harnfeld.
That's not bad.
Yeah, it's a pretty good draw. It's a pretty good draw. All right, I'm going to discard this last card, which is just a Spark of Creativity,
Yeah.
and exile the top 2. We have a Shadow Spear.
Look at you go.
We have a Shinka. We're going to definitely cast the Shadow Spear. Pretty free.
And you
then
played a land, right?
I did play a land for turn, so Shinka unfortunately exiled because I did not sequence properly.
Okay.
And then I'm just going to pass. We'll probably do some topping at some point.
All right, so I'll draw. Obviously, on my upkeep, we get another counter on that. It's hard to remember when I'm just going to blow its brains out and just kill it. I will play Oracle of Moldiah. Let's flip the top card. A Strip Mine. Let's get that in play.
Oh.
And the next top card is a Forest, as I've miracle this thing. All right.
You just shuffle your library or something? I don't believe it.
Weird.
Whoa.
Weird.
Look, there's another land. Does that make me more believable?
There's no Nykthos on the battlefield for you to kill this time.
There isn't, so I just have to.
Is there another juicy land?
If you don't like looking at this plains, then it can go.
Yeah. All right, here's the deal. I'm going to pass.
In response to the trigger,
Yes.
we're going to top.
And then while you do that, I will tax man. Dude, I'm gonna run out of lands.
God, I hope so.
We got 1, 2, 3 ugly planes because we're running out of nice ones. We are gonna play a,
Don't tell me. Planes?
actually, Beezy, Mr. Trying to Be, I'll give you one more shot.
Planes.
High market.
Ooh.
Well, hello there. It's not a planes. And then we are going to go ahead and do something a little crazy. A little crazy.
Do it. Dial it up.
Elish Norn?
Elish
Dude.
Norn.
My
Wow.
Oracle.
Boys,
Wow.
Good
That's-
lord.
This is real bad.
I'm glad I don't have creatures.
we're cracking all 3 golds for Jazzy J. We're going to go ahead and pass the turn.
You know what? I might respond to
Okay.
Jazzy J, just in case there's any weird crap. I know that I want to destroy this, and I need it to go.
Yes, perfect. Okay, Crescendo will die. I will move through my turn. What?
All right, Zach, when you pass the turn, I'm going to untap.
And you lose a lick.
And I will lose a life, and I will create a zombie army with a +1/+1 counter. I'm going to now move to my draw step. I mean, that's what.
Oh, this is dead.
That's what.
This isn't even alive.
Yeah, yeah. So
that's
it,
just dead.
It dies as a state-based
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
effect.
As we're talking about it.
So, I do need to address Elish Norn, but here's my question, gentlemen. This is a question for the nerds.
Okay.
Do I have some goodwill from both of you if I get rid of Elish Norn?
Here's what I can offer you. Most people don't know how to quantify this, but I will offer you 2 brownie points.
So, all right. So here's what's going to happen. I'm going to play a card that will bring stuff back from your graveyards. You're going to get all sorts of triggers. I would appreciate that you don't target anything I have. I will tap 4 swamps
Let's fire it off. It's going to help me out so much. Fire it off.
and a Mox Diamond and play Living Death, white bordered. So Living Death will resolve. So Ayara and Zulaport re-enter the battlefield. That's going to trigger loss of 2 life for each of you, and I would gain 2 life.
Yep, just because we have to do this first, though. Meteor Golem, I promise to target this. Said Robot's going to get a land, and Sylvail's going to draw me a card off. Good old Tangle Golem. I'll get the land first.
Mr. Cherries, you can have this back.
It's dead. Very dead.
We're going to get a land. Static, the card will be revealed as a root channeler. All right, and then I'm going to draw a card, draw it off of Tangle Golem. Forest on top. All right, then we all lose 2.
And I gain 2. And with the 0 mana remaining, I passed.
I will untap, and I actually discovered something really cool in the go-around is this interaction. So we're gonna start by activating my top. It's gonna go right on top here, and I will draw a card. I'll then activate Harnfell, discarding Kazul's Fury, exiling the top,
What do you know? You can
and
play that right now.
a Gamble.
Ooh, Gamble's not looking so hot.
Gamble not looking so hot, but it's actually not the worst because I can go top, activate to draw, put another card in my hand, and then I can cast Gamble to try and actually, oh no, wait, I need the top.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
It's weird.
and we're gonna go for the coin flip, cast Gamble.
And you get the Runaway Steamkin trigger.
And there's a Runaway Steamkin trigger, so we get a counter. Boop, 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 boop.
Joe right now is a living embodiment of scared money don't make money. Let's go, baby.
So Beezy,
It's all in my hands.
these are 2 cards that we need to decide.
I know what one of them is.
So flip the coin, Beezy. Heads, tails.
Thanks to our sponsor, Dragon Shield.
Yes, your sponsor.
Hey-o.
Heads.
That's what I wanted.
I wonder what's going to happen now.
Well, that's okay. I think I have to use this card in my hand now. So I'm gonna attach Atsushi with a Shadow Spear. And I'm gonna cast, hopefully this works, because it's really good, but if it doesn't work, I'm gonna lose the game. I'm gonna target it with Chandra's Ignition.
Sheesh. That's so much life. I don't think I have a valid response. I'll just let it go.
Woo! Okay, let's resolve this spell. All the creatures on this battlefield are going to be completely obliterated,
Yep.
along with my opponent's life totals, which they will all, I will gain 85, so let's,
When you say obliterate, -4 is not what I think of.
5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You will lose 5 each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got a little lucky here.
I have a Zulaport trigger.
You do.
So you would each lose 2.
1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
And I would gain 2.
1, 2.
And I will put Ayara in the command zone.
That was about as good as I could have ever hoped to have hit there.
All right, well, there's a solemn trigger to draw a card, and I'm responding by using Nylea to put this card that we know is trash in the bin, and I'll draw a real card, hopefully.
Yeah, I then have 5 damage to throw around. It will throw 5 damage. Cards in hand, everybody.
Actually,
4.
good cards? 1.
4.
All right, we're gonna throw it at Necromancer for 5, and I will gain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, wow, wow.
I'll draw a card. I'll play Winding Canyons as my land for.
Ooh, Winding Canyons in this deck?
All right, I'm gonna cast for 3, 6, 8. This was one of my worst draws. It's still not very good because I have 4 cards in my hand, but I'm gonna play Myojin of Life's Web, which will enter with an indestructible counter. A small error, it was a divinity counter the whole time. So it's got a divinity counter and I can remove it to put any number of creatures from my hand into play. So that's, look out. You know I have, fans at home will know I have Ezerut Channeler in my hand because I revealed it. So I will pass the turn after that.
Wow, an 8/8 indestructible blocker.
Yeah, or attacker.
Untap.
No tax, man.
No taxes today.
A plains.
Tap 2 for a prismatic lens, something that we needed real bad right
You can
now.
filter. You can make green mana.
Finally. All right, what do we got here? 8, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
You know, fun fact about Jazzy G is one of the cards I always misread for some reason. In my head, he's always 3 white. And no matter how many times I see it, I think, isn't it 3 white? And it just never is.
You know what? Don't ever misread the Jazz Man.
I won't.
He's out there.
I would never.
All right, and then I will go ahead and pass the turn.
All right, I'm going to untap,
How do you feel about losing a life?
and I will lose a life because I will get a zombie army.
And if Elish Norn was out, it would die to Elish.
That is true. All right, so I get a zombie army.
Boom!
That is an aggressive counter. All right, I will draw. All right, so I'm going to do something that's even more shocking than living death.
All right.
I'm going to kill creatures.
Dude, what? Are you crazy?
Now, I'm going to tap 5.
But he has the affinity counter. You're not even gonna kill it.
I don't think he's going for that.
It will die.
Oh!
I'm going to play Zat's Will. Each of you will sacrifice a creature you control with the greatest power.
Well, that's convenient. Okay. I mean, obviously I'm going to respond. I'm going to remove an ability or a divinity counter.
Oh, I'm gonna help you. Ezerut Channeler!
Ezerut Channeler and nothing else.
All right. Atsushi is very dead.
A horrible death.
But I will exile the top 2 cards of my library and put them into limbo.
Do you not like jazz music? Are you against Jazzy J over here?
Well, you know, I actually played in a jazz band in high school, played trumpet, and I love jazz. That card, not so much.
You'll never play in this town again.
I have nothing else to do. Pass
All right,
turn.
I'll pay 2 life to activate my top.
I was like, wait a minute, you can't afford to pay 2 life.
Very
A few more of those ready lined up, yeah.
All right, we'll do it like that. We'll go for the untapped skis. I will draw. We'll go ahead and draw a card with my top. Boop. Put this in my hand. I'll then activate the Harnfowl.
Discard.
Discard. Yep, we'll discard a mountain, and we're gonna hit this in a strip mine. I knew it.
Ooh, he did it.
Bold call. I'm gonna play the strip mine for sure. I think.
And the top for sure, I think.
No, I'm not gonna play I'm not gonna play the strip mine yet. I need to be safe because I might have another lineup. So I will play this.
Let's get these in limbo. Let's join the party.
These are limbo cards. I think what I want to do is activate top right now. But we'll go 1, 2, 3. Is this anything I want? I think the answer is no. So we can play Sad Robots as a way to shuffle them away.
Brew, so good.
Yeah.
Too good even.
Obviously, I will get this snow-covered mountain. It's my only basics in my deck. I will then, I think we're going to go ahead and I'll pay 2 life. We have 1 floating generic mana. So I'm going to take a look at these top 3. Where is my Chaos Warp? It's all I want.
You gambled.
I could not afford to have that discarded to the graveyard. Like it was too risky. All right, I'm gonna watch this. Watch this. I have 1 floating mana. Use 2.
This is the kind of guy who hits you with the watch this. Are you roboting again?
I'm roboting again. You're damn right I am. I'm gonna get this land, and actually this cost 1 less, so I will actually untap one of my lands from before because it did cost 1 less. This is a robot now that can attack.
It can jam.
Oh, and it is gonna jam so hard.
Where you're gonna jam it?
I'm gonna jam it right down Zack Stowe for talking.
Let the kids at home know.
Don't say anything.
Squeaky wheel gets the grease.
Cherries is strict. I mean, wow.
You gotta be strict. With this guy,
Yeah, you're right. Loose cannon over here.
Opponents should be seen and not heard.
Exactly.
all right, I'm gonna go ahead and pass the turn.
All right, I'm hoping we got some bangers on top. Nope. Inconclusive. I'll play a land, though.
All right, in this strip mine, which I should have played, and perhaps even was right to.
Yes.
Perhaps the only land I could have played for turn will now stay in exile because I did not play.
Okay. Here's a plan. We're going to tap 3 mana, and I'm going to cast a Balagad Recovery targeting Meteor Golem. All right, I am going to then pass my turn.
Untap, upkeep. How many lands do you have over there, Cherries?
Me, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
It's a tax man.
All right, we got 10. Taxman time. And then we got Ravnica Plains, your favorite, Modern Horizons, and I don't recognize that
Assorted.
symbol.
Assorted plane.
There we go. I'm going to play a halfway decent looking Plains. And because I have a handful of land, pass the turn.
Tap Mox Diamond and Swamp to actually use Arguel's Bloodfast. I'm going to pay 2 life.
That's almost going to be a
I
ramp
will
spell.
draw a card.
First time he's used that.
I'm going to use Arguel's. Let me see.
Don't pretend like it's not on the field already.
I'm going to use Arguel's Bloodfast again,
Wow, here we go.
using 2 more life. Draw a card. And then I have something to do. I will tap a Swamp and play Gravecrawler.
Okay.
Nothing triggers because Ayara is in the command zone.
Couldn't agree more.
Blocker, blocker, no blocker.
No blocker.
Fully open, dude.
Zach, I'm going to be nice to you. I'm going to leave the zombie army
Be
just
nice and
sitting.
attack him for 2.
I'm just going to have I'm going to have it sit back and just chill.
I have an effect on the end step since we have to get this out of the way now. I'm going to tap as Root Channeler to gain 2 life. I'm going to activate Winding Canyon so my creature spells have flash this turn, and then I'm going to pay 4 mana for guess who? It's Meteor Golem.
I'm
Heyo.
going to activate top.
Well, I'll target
Yeah, you know.
hard field, just so you know.
Yes, and then I will go ahead and Sensei's Dividing Top. All right, I'll put those cards back in that order, and then, yeah, the horn, unfortunately dead.
Whew. And that's not all. I'm going to flash in for 0 and Ornithopter of Paradise.
Okay. Nice. Untap. I'm getting you out of those double digits.
No, what? Sad Robot? You didn't even untap.
Oh, Sad Robot's coming for you, Beezy. He's coming for you. He's got your name on him because he's about to be equipped with a Shadow Spear.
That's true, you know.
But then, after that, he's not only got a Shadow Spear, he is also going to be equipped for Double Strike.
What did I do to you?
You're the threat. What do you mean?
I'm proud of that, then. I appreciate that.
Yeah. And because I can, I think it's going to be unblockable.
Sure. You're still the threat, by the way.
Well, I'm not saying the threat to me. Okay. You are the threat to me. If that's good enough for you, I'll take 2 life, and I'll swing 6 at Beezy. Double
Yes.
strike. I'll gain 6.
I was safe. Apparently, I'm not safe.
You're never safe. Solemn Simulacrum is on the field.
Yeah, whoa. That's a danger bot now.
Oh, this costs 1 less.
Draw a card. I think since I have this Winding Canyons, I'm kind of just not going to do anything. I'm just going to pass.
On your end step.
Yeah.
Secure.
Good thing you attacked me.
12, 13. So X is 12.
So it's your turn then.
All right, and how many lands do you have?
Looks like 11.
10.
Looks like no more tax
no
man.
more no tax man. So we're just gonna draw. All right, well, because I can't do both,
Darian.
just Darian. Ooh. So Beezy, you got 12 dudes
12 dudes? So
got
I really have to
12
actually like drum something up.
coming at you right now.
I'm gonna activate Nylea. Reveal a Great Henge on top of my library, and obviously that has to go in the graveyard.
Yeah.
So I gotta actually count how much is actually coming. All right, we are really in dire straits. So we're also running out of things that even if I hit, can be cast and do anything. So I'm gonna activate Nylea again. Cryptic Trilobite is now in my hand.
There it is.
Which honestly wasn't the worst.
It's a blocker.
It is a blocker. I don't know if it saves me. So let's just let's get this out of the way. I'm gonna activate Winding Canyons. I'm gonna sacrifice my gold for green. I have a green floating. I'm gonna tap to gain 2 life. Then we're gonna put out Wood Elves. We're just gonna find a forest untapped. Then we're gonna play Cryptic Trilobite X is 1 for 0. Since my creatures cost 2 less. We're close. You know, we're close to something. Gonna activate Nylea again and reveal Boseiju. That's gonna go in the graveyard. I'm definitely gonna die, but I'm gonna go hard on the way out. I'll kill 2 of your guys, and because I was gonna do this anyway, I need to use this strip mine, but it's going in. Don't think I forgot.
Why?
Do not
Why?
think.
Are you for real?
That's why I'm dead. Yeah, so I'm gonna die to damage, but I'm gonna take out 2 of you guys with me.
All right, 10 dudes.
My anger cannot be matched right now.
Oh, I'm sure. All right. Boop. And I'm dead.
And then I will just go ahead and pass the turn.
I will untap. I lose a life, and I get a bigger zombie army, so it's a 3/3. And I will move to my draw step. I'm playing Agadim, the Undercrypt, paying 3 life.
Whoa.
One,
Agadim, the
two,
Undercrypt.
3. You will go to 10 life.
Gotta do it. I need that mana. I will tap 1/2 black mana, plus 4 swamps for 6 black mana, to play Bolus's Citadel.
Okay.
Okay.
I need a great rip here. With Bolus's Citadel, I'm gonna look at the top, and I'm going to pay 2 life to animate dead.
Oh, look, a sick rip.
When it comes to graveyards, mine is actually kind of weak right now. I have Zulaport Cutthroat. That's not gonna help. But I do remember an Elish Norn
Moseying on
thing
over.
somewhere.
She's coming.
She's beautiful. She's a beauty.
So it comes in and it's -1 to its power. And as a state-based effect, things are going to happen.
Boop. Saddest day of my life.
I use Bolus's Citadel to look at the top. I'm not going to play that card, so I will now pass the turn.
Okay, I'm going to activate my top end of turn. 1, 2, 3.
I just get to screen peek at this point.
So we'll untap, draw. All right. I'm going to start with a Relic of Progenitus. I'm just going to go ahead and crack it.
All graveyards, exile.
Exile all graveyards, and I will draw a card.
Glad you didn't do that before.
I didn't have it, and also I wanted that to happen. All right, I will go to combat. I will send 2 at Zack.
All right.
I'll gain 2.
And he gets 2 creatures that die immediately.
2 creatures. We'll go Scotty. That's our guy. And we'll go Ben. That's our other guy.
Sorry, Scotty and Ben.
I will activate Sensei's Divining Top again. It's so bad. But I think I have to take these. I will pay 1. I'll light up the stage.
Oh, for the spectacle.
For the spectacle cost, yes. So land, which I'm going to play for turn, Relentless Assault. Watch out. I'm going to play this land for turn, and then going to cast Relentless Assault.
For 3 mana.
All right, for 3 mana, I will untap my creatures. All right, here I come, right at Mr. Zack for 2.
I'm just going to block.
All right, take 1.
I'm going to take 1.
And that's a 1/1. Yeah.
Joe gains 2.
Will gain 2. So stupid. I'll activate top.
Okay.
1,
Is this my top as Banded Legacy?
Yes. Like, legitimately? Yes. All right, I've put my top back, and I'm going to just, I think, pass this turn.
All right. Untap, upkeep. How many lands you got?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
All right. No tax, man. Let's see what we got off the top. Plains. And then I'm going to ask, how many creatures do you think we have on the board right now?
Looks like 4.
4. I'm going to play it for 4.
This horde is vanquished.
Unless anybody has a response, good night.
You get to draw, Cherries.
I do get to draw. But at least Norn's going. That's what's important, actually.
Yeah, I can't do anything with Norn out there either.
I know the feels.
Yeah.
Don't worry. I'm gonna respond to you thinking.
Okay.
Actually, top.
More thinking.
I am going to play Hero of Bladehold. Oh, for those who don't know, Hero of Bladehold, 3/4.
When are we reading cards? We've played a whole episode without reading one card. Now you're gonna read?
It's like, oh, this was this.
For those of you at home, it's a 3/4.
Get out of here. I'm gonna pass your turn for you in a second.
And I'm gonna go ahead and pass the turn.
I think I said use Miojin's ability, Flash and Ezroot Channeler, and I didn't say a single word of those cards.
What they even do, right?
Come on, Necromancer, take your turn.
Well, you lose a life.
I will now untap and think of what new devilry I can visit upon my opponents. How about a zombie?
You already lost the life.
I lost a life.
You did.
I will draw. And I will look at the top with Bolus's Citadel.
You figure there's got to be a land coming soon.
Play a land for
Hey.
turn. From Bolus's Citadel. Look at that, another beautiful swamp.
That's a ramp spell, baby.
Let's look at the top again. Interesting.
You won't play it.
I'll play it. Pay 2 life for Jet Medallion.
Jet Medallion, Jet Medallion.
Look at the top for Bolus's Citadel. Okay, I'm going to leave that there.
No, play it.
Ayara now costs
4.
4 because of Jet Medallion, so I'm going to tap 4 swamps to get 4 black mana.
That's a trigger.
Bring in Ayara. That triggers, you guys each lose life, I gain a life. I'm going to tap 2 and play Marauding Blight Priest. So you guys would each lose a life and I would gain a life. And then I will tap another black and play Reassembling Skeleton.
All right.
So,
Dun.
all right, let me look at the top again. Now that I have rebuilt my board, well, I will now pass turn to Joe Cherries.
I will untap, and I will draw the card. Oh boy, can't wait to do this stupid thing. I'm gonna pay 2 for a Dockside Extortionist.
Oh, wow.
How many do we have?
Looks like a 6, 7, 8.
We're gonna make 8 distinctly different
Not even close to the same.
gold or treasure. All right, so we're getting 8 of these. Super useful. I mean, all I'm doing is I don't know, I'm equipping up my Dockside Extortionist.
It's tough. It's one tough cookie.
I'm actually gonna equip here. We're going to make my Lizard Blades into a 2/2/2, and I'm gonna go to combat, and I'll send my 2/2 double strike at the Necromancer.
The Necromancer, finally the respect.
From cherries to berries.
You got a 2/2 double strike.
2/2 double strike.
Lifelink, trample.
Lifelink, trample.
Artifact creature equipment.
So I'm gonna team block here
Okay.
with the Reassembling Skeleton and the Zombie Army.
Those two,
Those two.
I'm going to flash in an Ember Cleave
For 4 mana.
for 4 mana, and then it is going to auto equip here. Now you will take 4 damage.
Cherries will gain 6.
I'll gain 6, you'll take 4,
And these will die.
and those will die.
So that will kill my zombie and my skeleton.
I will then cast a burn spell to deal 6 to my opponents.
Whoa, baby.
I think we're just dead.
For those of you at home, just so you know, make a bunch of misplays and then you're not the threat.
There you go. All right, the Necromancer is dead, and this is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm just gonna move all my equipments to my big boss girl, Laelia.
Big boss girl.
The big boss.
Boss girl.
Big
Girl boss.
Girl boss, that's what I was looking for. I was looking for girl boss. So we're gonna move it to girl boss and then pass the turn.
This is where Zack brings it home.
This is where Zack lives in fear. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Jazzy J. 9, 10.
Jazzy J.
Jazzy J. Jazzy J for 10. And then 1, 2, 3. We're gonna go with another girl boss.
Ooh.
My girl boss.
Okay.
Just like that. And then we have 3 mana left. I'm gonna go ahead and pass the turn.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and untap for my turn, which looks good for me. Actually, yeah, I'll untap. And on my upkeep, I'll activate top. So let's activate that top. 1, 2, 3.
So many bangers.
So I'm gonna draw that one. I'm gonna play
Cherries,
Tempered.
do you know you have
Solitude.
Ruby Medallion to play?
Yeah, I do, so it only costs 1. You're right, Beezy. Thanks, Beezy. Go to combat. I'm gonna send very lethal at you,
Okay.
and we're gonna trigger twice. So we're gonna go 1 here and 1 here.
So it gets even bigger.
It gets 2 counters.
So it's going to be 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It is 24.
24.
With trample.
I'm gonna go ahead and
Die.
shake your hand.
Yeah! Woo! Good games. Good games, everybody.
Good games, gentlemen.
All right, that was an absolutely epic game. Honestly, I thought I had 0 chance because my deck is revolved, like made around the commander, but I pulled it out and it was super fun. Thanks to our guests, and actually super thanks to our guests because they are some of our biggest backers on both Patreon and on Kickstarter. So
That's why we're here today.
Seriously, special thanks to them. Yeah, they really funded this like by themselves. All right, thank you guys so much for coming on. But that's it. Peace out, Tribe Scouts.